Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Live from the Tiger Studios in Easley, South Carolina, it's the JoJo Cool Football Pick Show, week number 17, bowl week number 2, with your host and star of our show, JoJo Cool, and her co-host, Outlaw Jimmy James. And now, here's JoJo.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the show.
Welcome everybody. She forgot to say welcome, Sandy Claus, but welcome to the show tonight.
Sorry, Sandy.
I like his eyes. All right, JoJo.
So,
All week.
let's talk about the Heisman. Who won the Heisman?
Yeah, everybody knew who was going to win that. The media already had him picked. So, but go ahead, JoJo.
It was Travis Hunter. He won the Heisman. He had 14 receptions, receiving touchdowns, and that's the second in the nation. Ashton Jeanty had 249 yards rushing yards, 29 touchdowns, which he led both in the nation. Dylan Gabriel had 73.
That's 2,497
That's
yards.
what I said.
You said 249.
No, I didn't.
I think she. What she say, the engineer?
She ain't paying attention.
Okay. All right.
Dylan Gabriel had 73.2% completion. That was second in the nation.
Yep.
And he had 36 passing touchdowns that led the nation.
Yep.
That was Cam Ward.
Yep.
He didn't win either. But Travis Hunter was a dual threat. He played offense and defense.
Yep.
That's probably why they did it, and also because he played at Colorado.
Yeah, and the media really pushed him to win it all year. But I guess he deserved it because he was a two-platoon player. So I can't say, can't fuss too much. But Shador was mad because he didn't get invited.
Little
Why?
Wayne was there.
Yeah. Whiny Shador. I mean, it's a team thing, Shador, not an I thing. So that's probably another reason why he didn't win it. It's all about him.
He was there.
He wasn't invited for the awards. He went for the presentation because of his, teammate, but he wasn't in the running.
I still think Ashton Jeanty was robbed.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, JoJo, what else?
Let's talk about the Army-Navy game.
Let's not. Oh, that's horrible.
Navy won that one.
Army just could not do a thing. I mean, they looked terrible the whole game. I mean, the quarterback looked like he was just scared, off, just off rhythm. He just couldn't do a thing. I don't know what his problem was, but Navy won it.
Yep. Navy's Hovarth had 2 touchdowns, 25 rushes for 204 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yep. He sure did. I mean, Navy looked good. I mean, they're in the same conference as Army. Army won the conference, but couldn't beat Navy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because they just got through playing. Tulane has wore out and beat up. And Navy had that week off, so it could be that too.
Yep.
But congratulations to the midshipmen.
Army's Daly had a touchdown, 3 interceptions, and 19 rushes for 52 yards. So I think that 3 interceptions is definitely what's sealed the deal.
Yeah, that hurt him bad. Yeah, his passes were way off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was just not on the point at all.
He threw an interception near the end.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Right there, and then they tried to make a field goal or whatever when the time ran out.
Oh yeah,
it just didn't work very well.
Exactly. But it was a good game.
Yeah, Army had a T-shirt cannon instead of a cannon. It was a tank.
Oh,
it shot out T-shirts.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Donald Trump attended the game.
He sure did. I saw him there in the stands, and that was pretty neat.
Joe Biden has never done that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if Biden ever did anything.
I just said.
No, I mean not Biden, but Obama. Or people around here call it Obama.
Army tried to do a fake punt run and did really good on that run.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
But still, it wasn't enough for them to win.
Yep, exactly. The big news. You're about to go over it.
Yep, Marshall opted out of a bowl game versus Army right before our Army-Navy game due to them having over 30 players that enter the portal and can't compete because they don't have enough players.
They don't have enough players. I mean, that's ridiculous. And that's what I've been fussing about. The NIL and the transfer portal for the last 2 years is killing college football. It killed Marshall. It's ridiculous. They need to get control of it.
Yep.
I mean, that's ridiculous. They could go to a bowl, but now they can't do it because these are greedy little football players.
At least 2 people from Clemson has jumped to the portal.
Yep.
I heard
They do that all the time, though.
Dabo might actually get someone from the portal.
Yeah, he's the reporting that I'm getting is he is seriously considering doing some just to test the waters, but they've been doing it already. People don't realize it, but they have done it already,
Yep.
little by little, and he's just testing it out.
Louisiana Tech is going to replace Marshall in the bowl game against
South
Army.
Army, okay, yeah, that should be a pretty decent game. I think Army will win it, but Marshall would have been a better opponent, a lot better.
South Alabama won their bowl game
Yeah,
against Western Michigan.
I can't believe that.
Salute to Veterans Bowl.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Webb for South Alabama had 182 reception yards
Mhm.
just in the first half.
Oh,
That was a record for that bowl game.
yes, it was. I mean, they were doing good. I'm surprised South Alabama did that to them.
He had 534 yards as a record
Wow,
for the whole game.
that is pretty neat.
There was a lightning in a bag play. Webb, he kind of called a ball kind of around
Mm-hmm.
a Western Michigan player. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. Yeah, that was really spicy, like sushi. Not sushi. What did I say? Wasabi. Engineer was laughing. She thought I really meant to say sushi, but that was as a joke.
Sure was.
Who was?
Spicy.
I haven't been drinking. What kind of shirt you got on today?
I had a Washington State on.
Where's it at? Where's the logo?
Right here.
Where'd you get it?
I got it from Tina in Washington.
Tina. Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Tina. What are you doing, Tina? Where's my shirt, Tina? She said she didn't know. Jack, what do you think about her not sending me a shirt? That's what I thought.
How about pocket change?
Pocket change. Tina, I want my shirt. All right, go ahead. Thanks, Tina.
Bullock for South Alabama had 130 yards rushing and 17 carries.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Webb and Bullock
That's kind of cool. I
did
like that.
the difference for South Alabama.
Yep. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Jackson State versus South Carolina State.
Yep.
Jackson State won
Yeah.
that one. That was their
Being pretty handily, too.
first win in the Celebration Bowl.
Wow.
That's the third SWAC team to do so.
Yep.
That was cool.
Yep. I was pulling for South Carolina State, and they let me down.
Yeah, I was too.
All right. What else we got, JoJo? Cool.
Anything you want to go on a rant about before we get into?
Just makes me mad about
2
the
pages of ball
NIL
games?
or the NIL and the transfer portal. It makes me mad. Cannot stand it. But no, that's all I'm gonna rant. Let's do the bowl games.
Because we got a few of them to get through.
It's gonna be a short and sweet show, folks. But
That was a lot of bowl games, but I only picked like a few.
Yep.
Well, 2 pages worth of fight.
We can get to the others later. Even if after they already played, we can pretend we picked them.
You can there was a whole bunch, and I just picked like some big teams.
Yep. All
Those
right.
I thought was pretty cool.
Let's get at it.
So the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl.
Scooter, like Scooter Leslie.
Cindy's lover.
Oh.
I'm gonna cancel this show.
I don't blame you, Sindhu the Hindu. All right. Who's playing in it?
Memphis versus West
That'd
Virginia.
be a good battle right there, but I'm going with West Virginia.
I think West Virginia's going to win that too. I think
Memphis is a good team, but West Virginia's got them.
because they're like in the bigger selection of teams. I think Memphis is a little bit lower tier than West
Yep,
Virginia is.
They are, but they can play some ball.
Mhm.
All right.
The Art of Sport LA Bowl. Cal versus UNLV.
That's going to be a close game, real good, but I'm going to go with UNLV.
Yeah, UNLV. I don't think
They got a good
Cal
running game.
is doing so well. They did pretty well the first few games, and then after they played Florida State and lost, they kind of just went downhill from there.
Yep.
The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Gasparilla. I might have to start saying that along with wasabi.
Spicy.
That's going to be an intriguing matchup right there.
Tulane versus Florida.
Tulane versus Florida. But Florida has been on a tear lately. I'm going Florida.
I am too. They've got the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
They've won games I thought they would lose.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep picking against them, but I'm picking Florida this time.
Yep.
But Florida. How about the Myrtle Beach Bowl?
That's something else. And the Myrtle Beach team, Coastal Carolinas, is going to be in it. They're
They
going
didn't go that far.
Not far at all. That's going to be an interesting matchup. I wouldn't mind seeing that one. They're playing the University of Texas.
UTSA.
Yeah, the University of Texas at San Antonio.
We're going with Coastal.
Yeah, I want to go with Coastal, but I'm thinking UTSA is going to be a little bit tougher. Coastal.
Okay. How about the famous Idaho Potato Bowl?
Idaho. Right?
Northern Illinois versus Fresno State.
That's going to be another interesting matchup. Who you got?
I go on with Fresno State because I always like to pick them.
Yeah,
They do some good stuff.
we got some shirts sent to us from their last year, year before, and they're a good team. I'm gonna go Fresno too, and a close one.
Okay. How about the Rape Bowl?
Rape Bowl. What the heck is that?
I don't know. This is what they call it.
Hey, let's just make up a bowl. Let's call it the Napkin Bowl. Okay.
Napkin Bowl.
Or a salad bowl. Yeah. Yeah. Who's in the Rape Bowl?
Rutgers versus K-State.
Oh,
Kansas State.
that's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be real tough. Kansas State.
I got Kansas State as well. I think Rutgers did really well at the beginning of the season and then started to drop off and level out. So
Yep.
I'm going with Kansas State because they've been all over the place.
Yep.
So we're going with them. The Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
Is that gonna be in New York or where is it gonna be at?
I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Staring at me weird. Oklahoma versus Navy.
I would say Oklahoma, but they lost a lot of guys in transfer portal. Navy.
I think Navy too. I think they're mad because that game they just lost to Army.
They won.
Won against Army.
She's been drinking some of that Gasparilla, right?
I thought it was sarsaparilla.
It is, but you added to it. All right. What is sarsaparilla?
I don't know.
How about looking it up, engineer?
Isn't it like alcohol of some
But-
sort?
It's some sort of drink. Well, I'd like to find out what it is.
What is it?
And I also
What?
like to know what a mint julep is. I hear a lot about that. I looked it up one time and forgot.
There was a I'm getting off subject with this. We hadn't even picked the game yet. But there was a horrible movie called Anchorman 2.
Yes, it was. You know, I like it.
So-
All right, engineer, what you got?
It is a soft drink made from the roots of tropical vines in the Similac genus. I don't know. It's similar in flavor to root beer, and it's also used as flavoring agents in other carbonated beverages.
So that's what they had back in the old West days. They go and give me a sarsaparilla instead of
And
sarsaparilla.
it actually has a
It's a
silent
soft drink.
R in there.
Huh.
Spelled sarsaparilla, but that's not how you say
Sarsaparilla,
it.
okay.
Yeah, you say it the right like you did, but
I like the old West days, sarsaparilla.
fun fact
All right.
of the
Who's
day.
gonna play in that bowl?
Well, I was talking about Anchorman
Oh,
2.
sorry.
There was a ghost played by, I think it was John C. Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
And he was an old Confederate ghost.
Mhm.
And he just went around saying, mint julep.
Yep.
Like he wanted a mint julep. That's all he ever said.
John Riley. Is he related to Jenny C. Riley?
I don't know who that is.
Let me tell you all the story about a Harper Valley widowed bride.
I never heard that.
Okay. Harper Valley PTA song, you ever heard it?
Oh,
Okay.
maybe I have that one. I didn't know that. What you're going
All
with.
right.
Oklahoma versus Navy in that one.
We already picked that one. We picked Navy.
I didn't pick.
You did.
I didn't.
You did because you said Navy got beat by Army at first. Oh, I'm sorry. Navy won. I'm picking Navy.
No, I didn't.
All right. Okay.
Whatever. We're going with Navy.
Drinking sarsaparilla. Okay.
The Birmingham Bowl.
Yep.
Georgia Tech versus Vanderbilt.
That's going to be a good one. Those two always have some good games. That's going to be tough. Vanderbilt.
Going with Georgia Tech. They got some momentum off their last game. They did pretty well against Georgia.
Should have beat them. Should have
They
beat them.
did pretty well in that Thursday night game before that.
Yeah.
I'm going with Georgia Tech.
I got Vandy, but I hope Georgia Tech wins.
hmm The AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Texas Tech versus Arkansas.
In Memphis. Memphis. Handsome Jimbo from Memphis. You wrestling fans know what that is. Who you got? You know I
I
am.
got Arkansas because it's the SEC.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Arkansas too.
Okay, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl.
Okay, DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Is it
Syracuse.
gonna be on DirecTV?
Yeah,
All right.
it should be. Syracuse versus Washington State.
I gotta go with Washington State. Syracuse, they can play some good ball, but they're up and down too much.
I'm picking Washington State as well, even though Syracuse did this pretty cool win at the end against
Yep.
Miami.
Yep.
And that quote still was pretty cool by their head coach.
Mhm.
Dabo, I got you in, baby.
Yeah, oh, that was funny.
But I'm going with Washington State. I think they're too much for them.
Yep.
How about the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl? Texas A&M versus Southern Cal.
I gotta go with Texas A&M, even though I'm pulling for Southern Cal.
I'm going with Southern Cal. I think they got their quarterback right since they got rid of Miller Moss and he entered the transfer portal. I heard he might be going to an ACC school.
Which one?
I didn't read the rest
Probably
of it.
North Carolina, because you didn't tell them who the new coach is.
Yeah, let's talk about that since we're
Take a break
on
and,
that.
and tell them who's the new coach for North Carolina.
There's some new news out there. It's in North Carolina's coach, he retired.
Mhm.
So
Forcefully.
they got Bill Belichick from the Patriots to come and
It's gonna be interesting, yeah.
coach for North Carolina
It's gonna be very interesting to see what he does.
with his 24-year-old girlfriend.
She's gonna do a lot of recruiting.
Tell me.
Okay? Right?
How about let you say it?
All right, my favorite bowl, the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. UConn versus North Carolina. We were just talking about them.
I had to put them in there because I figured you wanted to say
Wasabi.
spicy.
I want some wasabi. Engineering, take me and get some wasabi.
No.
You can get
Yes.
some at Ginza.
Yeah, we can. Take me to Ginza. Okay. All right, go ahead.
UConn versus North Carolina.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a tough one. North
That'll be
Carolina.
a good. That's always a good basketball rivalry.
Yep, it is. I'm going with North Carolina though.
I'm going with North Carolina.
They want to try to win one for Old Mac.
I think if it was basketball, I'd pick UConn.
Yep.
But in football, I'm picking North Carolina.
Yep.
How about the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl? Everybody's laughing.
That's in New York. That's in New York. That's gonna be a good matchup.
Boston College versus Nebraska.
I gotta go with BC.
I'm going with Boston College because Nebraska's been all over the place.
Yep.
So Boston College. Everybody's favorite bowl game from last year. It made a big splash. Everybody loved their mascot with the Pop-Tart Bowl.
As long as it's frosted strawberry.
Did you see their trophy?
Is
Their
that-
trophy has a toaster in it and it actually works.
Dang, I like that. I like to win that one, especially with the frosted strawberry Pop Tarts.
Are these even real bowls?
Yes.
I kind of like the
Wait
frosted
for
chocolate
one.
ones too.
Wait for one. Only put. It's not a good team in there,
Oh
but
my!
I put it in there because I thought it was funny.
Oh my gosh! I see it. Oh my god! I cannot believe they got this bowl. Okay,
So
Uh,
Pop Tart Bowl, Iowa versus Miami.
I'm going with.
Iowa State versus Miami.
That's gonna be tough. I'm going with Iowa State.
I'm going with Miami.
All right.
Since Cam Ward didn't win the Heisman, but he still put up some numbers this year, doing really well. So I'm going with Miami.
Here's the bowl she's talking about, folks.
The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. He got a bowl.
I don't know what in the heck he had to do to get that bowl, but he did something.
Miami of Ohio versus Colorado State. I'm going with Colorado State.
That's going to be a close battle, but I'm going Miami of Ohio.
How about the Go Bowling Military Bowl?
Who comes up with the names of these things?
I have no idea.
Who's playing in it?
East Carolina versus NC State.
In-state battle. In-state battle. I'm going with NC State.
I'm going with NC State as well. Now we got the pretty big bowl against the Heisman Trophy winners team. The Valero Alamo Bowl. BYU versus Colorado.
It's going to be a tough one.
BYU.
I want BYU to win it, if BYU brings their A game like they can beat Colorado. I'm going with Colorado. I mean BYU.
Yep. Okay, now the playoff situation this week. Big games. Indiana versus Notre Dame.
Tough one. Very tough. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, they're too much.
I am looking
Their
forward to that
teams.
one game right there.
Killing them, I think. Notre Dame's going to kill Indiana, knock them out.
I'm looking forward to that one.
SMU and Penn State.
Closer than what most people think, but I'm going Penn State.
I think SMU.
I hope you're right.
How about Tennessee versus Ohio State?
Oh, that could be a really, really good one, but I'm going to go with
Ohio State.
Ohio State pulling it out. Barely.
Pick Tennessee back there.
I hope Tennessee wins. Then the big game.
Clemson versus Texas.
You know where my heart is. Gotta go with Texas.
I was debating this game all the time. I picked against Clemson a whole bunch, and they've won. I picked against them, and I don't know. I wore a Clemson jersey for them twice. They've lost that game, so I'm not wearing that jersey. It's cursed. You saw my little video of me being mad.
Yep.
But God wanted them in this bowl playoff situation. They wanted what are you doing? You're distracting me.
I'm looking for something.
You let them Miami lose that one weekend after we lost this South Carolina. You get them in the weekend before. They let most of the top 25 lose so they can get them in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going horns down. Clemson.
Oh, I hope you're right. I really hope you are so right. Oh my goodness. I was looking for our sponsors. I lost our page, but you know who they are.
Let's see.
Uh-oh, she's distracted again.
I am, because you keep looking for this page.
Okay, you hadn't seen it.
So I'm picking Clemson in this one.
I hope you're right,
Like,
JoJo Cool.
There's this guy that's online. He picked Clemson to win the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw that, and I think he's been
Crazy
drinking.
wild bracket.
He's been drinking a lot of alcohol, I think. I don't know. But I hope he's right. I hope you're right.
I think Clemson's gonna win this one.
If they do, that's going to be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, and I can't wait to go to work Monday if it happens.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the two early Heisman race.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Lagway is in there from Florida.
Okay.
You know who else is in there?
Who else?
Lenore Sellers for South Carolina.
Okay, I could see that.
And Cade Klubnik.
Cade, well.
He was in it this year, but then he lost to Louisville and then they kicked him out.
Yeah. Well, he better do a lot better job next year, so he can get it. You know, Clemson's never had a Heisman Trophy winner.
No, he came close.
They've had several players who should have won.
Deshaun Watson.
Trevor Lawrence. C.J. Spiller should have won it, but you know they didn't get it. But
Oh, they got someone stupid.
one day we'll get it. One day.
Maybe.
Well, JoJo, anything else that you can think of?
No, I think that's about it.
Well, let's thank our sponsors. I know you remember who they are.
We'd like to thank Life FM with Super Dave David Garrett,
Mm-hmm.
Smoke Box for all your barbecue needs, Robbie Rains.
No, that's Jonas Gray.
Oh, so moving on to a different one.
Okay, Jonas Gray. Okay, you moved on to a new one.
Robbie Rains,
Lone Wolf Customs.
Lone Wolf Customs.
Yep.
Engraving, challenge coins, business cards,
Ooh,
hats, and more.
Mm-hmm.
And then Carolina Hearts, great.
Skates. Hard skates, yeah. With Clay Constance. If you need something done, a pool liner, good concrete, need a sidewalk, call him. He can do it. All right, that's it.
All right, thank you for tuning in.
And we will see you next week. Watch out for our commercials.
Bye.
Santa is coming tonight, and I want a car, and I want a life, and I want a first-class trip to Hawaii. I want a lifetime supply of Skittles and Slurpees and Eskimo pies. I want a DVD, a big screen TV. Just bring me things that I don't 'cause now